What is up, guys? JayFerGaming here. Welcome back to my Bernie Spinner Fate series. This is episode 4, so if you missed the first 2 races, go check them out. We're getting right into the middle section of this series, and I think I'm looking to do one of these videos every week, hopefully until F1 2016 comes out. But yep, this is episode 4, so let's see what race we will be going for. Come on, Fruit Machine, what will you give us? And there we go, it's Austria. I've actually changed the initials that I've used there, just so we don't confuse Australia and Austria, but that is the Red Bull rings, so that should be pretty interesting. Let's see how long the race will be. %, pretty happy with that. It's not one of my favourite tracks, but I'm willing to do a decent length race. So, which car would we have around here? It'd be pretty fitting if we were in the Red Bull, considering it is their track. So let's see which team we get. McLaren's an interesting choice. There's a bit of high speed, straight line speed required. But most of the second and third sector is fast corners, which should suit the car. So, yeah, this should be an interesting one. I haven't really driven the McLaren at all, really. So, it should be interesting to see how we end up doing. So, let's put the names in. Alonso and Button. Which driver will we be driving as? Fernando Alonso around Austria with a 25% race. Let's hope he does better than he did in last year's race, where he barely got to halfway around the lap, where he was taken out by Raikkonen. So yeah, this should be a good one. Let's go and check it out. And here we are at the Red Bull Ring, one-shot qualifying, which obviously I'll be retiring from as I do start at the back of the grid. But it's sunny. I'm hoping for sun for the race as well. Yeah, I've said before, this isn't one of my better tracks. I'm okay at it, but I think it could be quite tricky in this McLaren. But we'll wait and see what happens. And we'll also have a look at the grid coming up. And one-shot qualifying definitely mixes things up, and hopefully it does the same again. And that is exactly what happened. Valtteri Bottas got pole position. There is no Mercedes on the front row, which is fantastic to see. I don't think it really affects me, but I like to see this kind of thing. Like the two Saubers are 7th and 8th, and they've out-qualified a Williams in Felipe Massa. So there's one Williams 9th, there's one 1st, Hamilton 3rd, Rosberg 5th. Let's see where my teammate is. Jensen's 13th, so kind of where I expected, possibly a bit higher up. So that's kind of promising. But now, luckily, we have sun for the Austrian Grand Prix. Race 4 of this series. We could do with some points. We've only got, I say only got a few points so far, but we're doing pretty well overall. Try and aim for as many points as possible, of course. And let's see if we can get a decent start in the McLaren. Barely driven this car. Come on, Honda power, and away we go. We get an okay getaway, not too much wheel spin. Let's see if we can get anyone into turn 1. Probably the 2 manners, I'm going to guess. I'm going to dive up the inside, get them 2. And we made slight contact with Verstappen. Didn't expect him to turn in there. But what is going on here? There's a big gap to the front group. And let's see if we can worm our way through the middle. We're looking for gaps. What is Jensen doing weaving there? I got so scared that I thought Jensen was going to smash into someone. We are so close to the back of him. There's contact ahead. Oh, God. Where are you going, Jensen? Jensen, no. Actually, he's still there. He's okay. A little bit of contact there. That was pretty scary. I thought I was going to be right in the middle of things, and it could have been like Alonso and Raikkonen from last year. Apologies for that corner cut. I underestimated how much grip we had into that corner, so I'll try not to do that one again. So we're up to 14. Decent start. But hopefully we can catch up to the group ahead of us. There's a few slow cars in there, like the two Saubers qualified 7th and 8th, so hopefully they hold people up and we can aim for the end of the points, I think. But on to lap 2 here, and yes, I really don't like this at all. Perez is flying up our inside. We have no pace in a straight line. I have realised that. This could be a bit of a struggle. So we've held Perez off for now, but look at the gap ahead of us. It was a clean first lap and a half as well, so I'm slightly worried that there could be a lack of action in front of us. I really want to aim for points, but this car, it's okay. I'm just not the greatest in this middle section. I'm not sure if I'm using the wrong gears. I seem to do okay in a better car like a Williams, for example, but look at Perez coming up my inside, and I had to turn in. I was not letting him through. I've got enough struggles on my plate without being overtaken by that Force India, so we made a bit of contact. I think he had a bit of a half spin. It's given us a bit of breathing space, but look at that gap ahead of us. It's nearly 3.5 seconds already. So, early stages of the race, we could be hoping for some contact or something ahead to get anywhere into the top 10. And now it's Carlos Sainz in the Toro Rosso. This Honda power unit is horrible. Sainz is going for the move up the inside. He's probably too far ahead, so I let him go. But I'm going to try and fight back. I should get DRS on the start-finish straight. Alright, let's have a look. Yes, I do, so I should fight back here. And we're kind of struggling to catch up. Come on, Honda power unit. You can do this. Up the inside into turn 1. Can we get the move done? We've hit the apex. Sainz has gone a little bit wide, and we've got it done. And let's see if we get under pressure from... It's now Verstappen behind us in the Toro Rosso. Sainz must have dropped down a position or two. And let's see what our straight line speed is compared to the Renault power unit, which isn't the most powerful. We're struggling to get on the power. I'm just struggling with this car overall. I know I didn't put any practice in before this race, but still, I didn't expect it to be this slow. And Verstappen absolutely breezes past us, so we're going to fight back, diving it back up the inside. He's going to hang around the outside. Hopefully there's no contact, a bit of wheel-to-wheel banging. But no, I just can't defend from the Toro Rosso. And yeah, it's not looking good at this point, so my only solace is that I beat Jensen. Because if I'm miles behind Jensen, I know it must be my fault that I can't drive this car, but I think it's just the car is very slow. We have no straight line speed, and Perez is going up our inside once again. This time I give him a little bit more room, and we kind of defend it. We do go off the track, but I'm just going to do anything to try and gain a position or two. At this point, I was trying to brake later to try and gain something in the braking zone, which resulted in us giving Verstappen a little bit of a tap. But no harm there, so we're okay. There's a yellow flag somewhere, so I'm not too sure if there's been a crash or something. And yes, there is a Sauber hiding behind the brake marker board. Felipe Nasser has spun out before that corner. That's a pretty strange place to have an incident. I'm not sure if he hit someone under braking or something. It's pretty strange to see a car off in a section of the track like that, but yeah, Perez is on our rear again, so I can probably guess what is going to happen here. Is he going to go for the move? Yes, he is. Can we defend it? No, not this time. Perez is far across ahead of us, but we're going to fight back with a bit of a switch back into the final corner and defending our position. It's decent racing, but it's defending 14th position, so yeah, I'm not feeling too great at this point. Lap 8. I think it's time to pit. Our tyres are going off. And this is our scheduled pit stop time. This is another yellow flag. I'm not sure if that's someone going into the pits. Sainz gets us, but we're going into the box to put on the prime tyres. There's quite a few cars in the pits at the moment, so it seems like the optimum time to pit. I don't think we're going to get held up at all. Our teammate passes us, which is good to see. At least we're not double stacking. And let's see if we can hold anyone up, if anything. Not really hoping for too much. And a decent stop, 2.4. And let's see where we do end up. Perez actually pitted on the last lap. I think he's going for the undercut. And can we see him on the minimap? Is he outside? It's going to be close, actually. And there he goes. Son of a bitch. He's undercut me. And I'm just dropping like a stone through the field. It's really upsetting. This race is rather depressing. And there's a couple of cars in the pits. That is my teammate. We're still ahead of him. So it fills me with a little bit of joy that we can beat Jensen and we can both be in 15th and 16th. Yeah. I don't think points are going to be on the cards here. And now our tyres are absolutely shot. I'm getting upset. I can't catch up to the group of cars ahead.
Very embarrassing. Very embarrassing. GP2, engine. GP2. Ah!
Yeah, you just heard it there, going crazy on the radio, but there is a yellow flag. The slow cars ahead. There's a Mercedes off. There is a Mercedes off. Illegal. Oh my god, this game. Illegal overtake on Sainz. I've been ahead of him for the full race, so I've got to let him pass. He makes contact with us. Oh, I hate this game so much at times. So we've got to let Sainz through. We find it hard enough to make up positions, but when we have to gift the AI positions, it's an absolute joke. We get the position back, but we could have made a number of positions with the slower cars ahead who all slowed down. We could have took advantage of that, but no. And now there's the 3 wide ahead of us. I'm hoping for contact. There's a little bit of contact with the Sauber. Come on, crash into each other. If them 3 crash into each other, we could get a point. And that would be very, very appreciated for this race. My tyres are going off the cliff. They're all orange. How are the AI maintaining the tyres for so long? These primes, I think, have been worse than the options. The options probably last longer than the primes, which makes no sense at all. So Sainz is making a move on us behind, but strangely, I've just noticed we're ahead of Nico Rosberg. I don't know where that happened and how that happened, but we're ahead. We're ahead of both Mercedes, because we did see before Hamilton was in the gravel. He's actually in last place, which is unbelievable. Rosberg's going for the move. We're trying to defend it. We have got no pace against that Mercedes, but we're going to go up the inside here. I'm going to go for it. I don't really care. I want to beat this Mercedes. Oh, it's a bit too late. We make contact. Rosberg nearly spins it. He nearly comes back into us. Can we fight this? Can we maintain 12th? No, we can't, because yeah, even with DRS, we've got no chance. And now we've got Sainz going for the move. There's a yellow flag. He's overtaken under a yellow flag. What the hell? There's a Sauber off to the left again. What the hell are the Saubers doing? How are they spinning out there? Illegal overtake. Oh my god, this game is so broken. I know that was under a yellow flag, but look. Yellow flag. You'll see the Sauber on the left doing the exact same thing Felipe Nasser did. Look, he's overtaken me under a yellow flag. And you'll see on the leaderboard later, he doesn't get a penalty for that. And he doesn't let me back past. I have to fight back past. And I get the illegal overtake. It's an absolute joke. The system's broken. And now I've got to fight back to get Sainz. I want that 12th position. I don't really care if I have to take someone out to get it. I'm just... Oh, this race has been so depressing. We've got Perez on our back. Our tyres are gone. Ah, yeah, Sainz is gone. We're not going to get him. We're going to defend from Perez. Actually, that's not Perez. That's a Mercedes. That's Hamilton, who's in last place fighting me. Nearly took me off there. Guys, fighting like he should be for first place, but we've got back past him through the final corner. Yellow flags everywhere. And, oh god, no. We've run out of fuel. Jesus Christ. And we're trying to fight Hamilton. That was utterly pointless. But, yeah, the race is over. Got quite exciting at the end. But, yeah, that was depressing. Our engine is awful. Why are you celebrating, Fernando? You got no point. You had no pace. And you should be very upset with the team. So, Kimi Raikkonen won. Actually, looking at that, that's quite a mixed up order. Raikkonen won from Massa. Ricciardo, bit of a strange podium. Didn't really expect that one. Vettel 4th. There's 1 point for Mercedes. That's going to make things very interesting in the standings after this. So, go check them out. But Rosberg 1 point. Hulkenberg got 5th. Unbelievable performance. The 2 McLarens 13th and 14th. I beat my teammate by 8 seconds. Pretty happy with that one. And it proves that the car just had no pace. I don't think it was really my fault, but oh well. So if you've enjoyed this video, please leave a like for that awesome race. Subscribe if you want to see the rest of this series and my other series. And I'll catch you in episode 5 next time out. Goodbye.